There we go. Lovely. I'm going to get started. Well, slowly, surely. The music that was playing was from the Fate Stay Night PS Vita visual, version of the Realite Noah. And we're going to make our way through it. The music ever so slowly. Since some of the music is high action, others are nice and cold. Also, put too much spice in the chili. Oh well. I'll be eating chili as the stream progresses. This should actually keep me awake a little bit. Okay. Let us resume. Last time we're gonna go deal with Liara now. Load it all in.
Perimeter secured.
Good. This is Therum. One of the more interesting worlds. Not really. It's pretty dull. But as soon as I finish Therum, I'm gonna have so much I'm gonna need to do. It's ridiculous. One of them is return to the Citadel. I will not be returning to the Citadel immediately. I'll be doing a whole bunch of other stuff. Oh, and don't fall in the lava. It's instant death. The person who introduced me to this game found out of the hard way. I also found out the hard way. As you can see, there is enemies coming up, but you'll have to wait first. Geth dropship. Got some armatures to deal with. Oh, we didn't deal with Codex. Oh, we're gonna have to do lore with it. Okay, 1 minute. Codex. Oh, we got a lot to cover.
The Citadel space is an unofficial term referring to any region of space controlled by a species that acknowledges the authority of the Citadel Council. At first glance, it appears this territory encompasses most of the galaxy. In reality, however, less than 1% of the stars have been explored. Even Mass Effect FTL drive is slow relative to the volume of the galaxy. Empty space and systems without suitable drive discharge sites are barriers to exploration. Only the mass relays allow ships to jump hundreds of light years in an instant, the key to expanding across an otherwise impassable galaxy. Whenever a new relay is activated, the destination system is rapidly developed. From that hub, FTL drive is used to expand to nearby star clusters. The result is a number of densely developed clusters, thinly spread across the vast expanse of space, connected by the mass relay network. Humanity's first contact with an alien race occurred in 2157. At that time, the Alliance allowed survey fleets to activate any dormant mass relays discovered, a practice considered dangerous and irresponsible by Council-aligned races. When a Turian patrol discovered a human fleet attempting to activate a relay, they attacked. One human vessel survived, retreating to the colony of Shanxi. The Turians followed, quickly defeating the local forces. Shanxi was occupied, the first and to date only human world to be conquered by an alien species. The Turians believed the handful of ships they defeated represented the bulk of human defenses, so they were unprepared when the Second Fleet, under Admiral Castany Drescher, launched a strong counteroffensive, evicting them from Shanxi. The Turians mobilized for full-scale war, drawing the attention of the rest of the galaxy. The Council quickly intervened, forcing a truce. Fortunately for humanity, the First Contact War was ended with a diplomatic solution. The terminus. There are between 2 and 400 billion stars in the galaxy, and less than 1% of them have ever been visited or had their systems properly surveyed. Humanity's early expansion into the Attican Traverse was haphazard, a desperate race to claim habitable planets where populations can be economically settled. Ignored in the wake of this land grab were thousands of less hospitable worlds, each potentially rich with industrial resources. The wealth of entire solar systems lies untapped, waiting for corporate survey teams or independent pioneers to discover and exploit them. However, this is not an easy task. In addition to the environmental hazards, the fact that uncharted worlds are largely ignored makes them popular bases for criminals, revolutionaries, cults, and others who wish to remain unnoticed by galactic society. The Mako infantry fighting vehicle was designed for the System Alliance's frigates. Though the interior is cramped, an M35 is small enough to be carried in the cargo bay and easily deployed on virtually any world. With its turreted 155mm mass accelerator and coaxially mounted machine gun, the Mako can provide a fire team with weapon support as well as mobility. Since Alliance Marines may be required to fight on any world, the Mako is environmentally sealed and equipped with microthrusters for use on low-gravity planetoids. The Mako is powered by a sealed hydrogen-oxygen fuel cell and includes a small Element Zero core. While not large enough to nullify the vehicle's mass, the core can reduce it enough to be safely airdropped. When used in conjunction with thrusters, it also allows the Mako to extricate itself from difficult terrain. Biotic, when subjected to an electrical current, the rare material dubbed Element Zero, or EZO, emits a dark energy field that raises or lowers the mass of all objects within it. This mass effect is used in countless ways, from generating artificial gravity to manufacturing high-strength construction materials. It is most prominently used to enable faster-than-light space travel. EZO is generated when solid matter, such as a planet, is affected by the energy of a star going supernova. The material is common in the asteroid debris that orbits neutron stars and pulsars. These are dangerous places to mine, requiring extensive use of robotics, telepresence, and shielding to survive the incredible radiation from the dead star. Only a few major corporations can afford the setup costs required to work these primary sources. Humanity discovered refined Element Zero at the Prothean Research Station on Mars, allowing them to create mass effect fields and develop FTL travel. Element Zero can increase or decrease the mass of a volume of space-time when subjected to an electrical current. With a positive current, mass is increased. With a negative current, mass is decreased. The stronger the current, the greater the magnitude of the dark energy mass effect. In space, low-mass fields allow FTL travel and inexpensive surface-to-orbit transit. High-mass fields create artificial gravity and push space debris away from vessels. In manufacturing, low-mass fields permit the creation of evenly blended alloys, while high-mass compaction creates dense, sturdy construction materials. The military makes extensive use of mobility-enhancing technologies, with Mass Effect utilizing fighting vehicles standard frontline issue in most military forces. Mass Effect fields are also essential in the creation of kinetic barriers or shields to protect against enemy fire.
There we go. That's all of them. Let's get moving. Back to business.
Got it, Commander.
Thanks, Ashley. There we go. Get my HUD back. actually it's totally fine. But there's also the cheeky way you can do, which is around here, which means you only have to fight one turret. But I already fought all the turrets, so I'm just going to fight this one just to get more experience. And yes, as I said, the Mako levels with you. So higher level you are and higher the engineer you have, better better your Mako is. And more damage it does. So always bring someone who has electronics. Not electronics, but I don't remember what it's called. We'll take a look. I think it's electronics, actually. Get out. Just double check. She is using a shotgun, not... Yeah, she's using a shotgun, not... Play some Frogger, Survivor 2, and a Solaris app. That's not too... It does cut in my cooldown bonus, but it does give me some extra stuff, so I'll take it. And the Survivor 2 is worse.
Think we're good, Commander.
The gate that doesn't need to be opened, but I'm going to open it anyway. I don't think so. Yeah, no. We need the other gate on the other side of the camp open. Because that gate is far more important than this one. Because, you know, we already came that way. Also, there is... if we went around manually, there is actually a way in. Manually. We can still get in. Pretty sure it's this side, because this side has the enemy on it. Open.
Perimeter secured.
Pistol and 2 assault rifles. Sure, I'll give it to her just because it's not that much off. Wasn't really great. Also, some of my things were adjusted, and it's kind of bugging me. Okay. Go up the armatures. We can run them over too, actually. Oh, there's another one. That just went through. That went through land. I call hacks. Right, they are synthetic, so maybe they are hacking. Archers. We do some artillery. Don't get close. I'll wait to level. I don't have no reason to level yet. If I'm not on foot, don't worry about it. Colossus! Get run over! Okay. Oh, ooh, extra chemical rounds. Chemical rounds? Chemical... Actually, I wouldn't... You don't fight nearly enough organics to actually justify that. I'm going to omni all those. High explosive. I need a first aid interface, and Tali needs a first aid interface because we don't have regen. Ashley has regen, so I can actually decide what I want to give her. Shield regenerator wouldn't be too bad. Motorized joint sucks. Stimulant pack? No, she doesn't have too many. Toxic sales doesn't matter. So shield battery, shield regenerator. You know what? Because she doesn't have too many shields, I'll actually give her the shield battery. She's more just straight armor protection. Map. Okay, we're reaching the area where we'll now actually swap over to map number 2. There are 2 maps, and they're really not that different from each other. So it shouldn't be that big a deal. Oh, did I mention in this game you're rich because you get cash everywhere. And on higher difficulties, you get even more cash because they restrict how much experience you get in the higher ones. As the enemies drop less experience and they're harder. But you get more money, which it gives you basically the ability to get any form of thing you want. Oh. Quick save. Okay. So, my biotics are going to come in handy here.
Heads up.
White. Rocket troopers suck.
Area secure.
Nice and quick. Singularity, man. There's a rocket trooper right up there. She knows the sniper.
Lock shields!
Oh, I don't even think about using those those kinetic barriers for yourself. They let their guns go through, so don't even think about it. Get singularity! I'll take the level now. You know, I'm going to get that advanced throw because I think it's going to be useful in the fight that's coming up. I'll finish off her soldier track, and I'll give her an assault rifle. Okay, hacking. It's not too useful, but I'll grab it. Electronics. So, yep. I should actually probably turn down the, actually, no, I should be pretty good. I might turn down the audio a little bit for the game. In case. Also, hi. We fought these things before, actually, when I did the level. This was supposed to be the first time you actually see those specific ones. Yeah, you didn't think you'd have to fight an armored share on foot. Now, did you? No, you do. So how does this work? Step 1, singularity. Step 2, overkill. Step 3, kill the stalkers. Barrier. Don't let that hit you, by the way. Wait, I should be able to throw it. Nope. Can I lift it? Nope. Great. Unity. To say that the AI is not incredibly intelligent is an understatement, and I realized I literally couldn't do anything to it. To be fair, it was also kind of my fault for poking myself out too much. I might die again later on in this mission. Too bad. I'm pretty sure it was one of the snipers that took one of them down. Warp. I think I'm just going to do this. do it now? No. Ashley's down. There we go. Already have a recoil dampener. There we go. One victory. Okay.
Think we're good, Commander?
I'll do too for now.
It looks like this cavern formed around the ruin after it was built.
By the way, don't try and save in elevators. You can't. It's the weird thing of the game. It just doesn't let you save. I understand not being able to save while in motion in the elevator, but while the elevator isn't moving, you still can't save in an elevator. This game sometimes doesn't make any sense. Oh. Assault drone. Got a level out of that too. Spectre status. Singularity. Advanced overkill. There we go. Got highest grade electronics. Oh yeah. If they made the Citadel, I'm pretty sure they know how to make like a lava-resistant ruin.
Hello? Could somebody help me? Please?
Can you hear me out there? I'm trapped. I need help.
Speech 100.
Are you okay? What happened to you?
Listen, this thing I'm in is a Prothean security device. I cannot move, so I need you to get me out of it, all right?
How'd you end up in there?
I was exploring the ruins when the Geth showed up, so I hid in here. Can you believe that? I activated the tower's defenses. I knew the barrier curtains would keep them out. When I turned it on, I must have hit something I wasn't supposed to. I was trapped in here. You must get me out, please.
Any suggestions on how
There
we
is a
can help?
control in here that should deactivate this thing. You'll have to find some way past the barrier curtain. That's the tricky part. The defenses cannot be shut off from the outside. I don't know how you'll get in here. Be careful. There is a Krogan with the Geth. They have been trying different ways to get past the barrier.
Yep. Oh, did I just kill that thing in one hit? Lovely. Rocket troopers are annoying. Yee. Pistol, assault rifle, and sniper rifle. It's a mining laser. I can't believe I remembered that. Nice try me though. Okay. Open up.
How did you get in here? I didn't think there was any way past the barrier.
We blasted through with the mining laser.
Of course. Yes, that makes sense. Please, get me out of here before more Geth arrive. That button over there should shut down this containment field.
Hold on, Commander. Her mother's
I am not my mother. I don't know why Benezia joined Saren. I don't want anything to do with that Turian bastard.
If she was with Saren, the Geth wouldn't be trying to kill her.
Any idea how we get out of this place?
There is an elevator back in the center of the tower. I still cannot believe all this. Why would
Saren's looking for the
conduit?
What the hell was that?
These ruins are not stable. That mining laser must have triggered a seismic event. We have to hurry. The whole place is caving in.
Joker, get the Normandy airborne and lock in on my signal. On the double, mister.
Aye, aye, Commander. Secure and away. ETA 8 minutes.
He needs to move faster.
Well, he is Joker, so I'm gonna do one of the renegade decisions here, but I might like begin with Paragon and then go straight to renegade.
In case you didn't notice, this place is falling apart.
Exhilarating. Thanks for getting rid of those energy fields for us. Hand the doctor over.
Whatever it is you want, you are not getting it from me.
We don't have time to deal with this idiot. Charge!
I like your attitude.
Oh, hi. You know how you like your attitude? Boy! Wait, you were supposed to get hit by that. Damping him.
I've lost shield.
Heal. Did we kill the Krogan? Nope, he's still alive. Oh, yeah. So we did kill the Krogan, I just didn't notice. Okay.
Too close, Commander. 10 more seconds we would have been swimming in molten sulfur. The Normandy isn't equipped to land in exploding volcanoes. They tend to fry our sensors and melt our hull. Just for future reference.
We almost died out there, and your pilot is making jokes?
Joker pulled our asses out of there. I think he's earned the right to a few bad jokes.
I see. It must be a human thing. I don't have a lot of experience dealing with your species, Commander. But I am grateful to you. You saved my life back there, and not just from the volcano. Those Geth would have killed me or dragged me off to Saren.
What did Saren want with you? Do you know something about the conduit?
Only that it was somehow connected to the Prothean extinction. That is my real area of expertise. I have spent the past 50 years trying to figure out what happened to them.
I've got my own theory on why the
With all due respect, Commander, I have heard every theory out there. The problem is finding... It is almost as if someone did not... But here is the incredible part. According to my findings, the Protheans were not the first galactic civilization...
Where do you come up with this theory? I thought there wasn't any evidence.
I have been working on this for 50 years. I have tracked down every scrap and shred of evidence. Eventually, subtle patterns start to emerge. Patterns that hint at the truth. It is difficult to explain to someone else. I cannot point to one specific thing, but I know I'm right. And eventually, I will be able to prove it. There were other civilizations before the Protheans. This cycle has repeated itself many times over.
If the Protheans weren't the first...
I don't know. There is barely any evidence on the Protheans, even less on those who came before them. I cannot prove my theory, but I know I am right. The galaxy is built on a cycle of extinction. Each time a great civilization rises up, it is suddenly and violently cast down. Only ruins survive. The Protheans rose up from a single world until their empire spanned the entire galaxy. Yet even they climbed to the top on the remains of those who came before. Their greatest achievements, the mass relays and the Citadel, are based on the technology of those who came before them. And then, like all the other forgotten civilizations throughout galactic history, the Protheans disappeared. I have dedicated my life to figuring out why.
They were wiped out by a race of sentient machines. The Reapers.
The Reapers? But I have never heard
There was a damaged Prothean beacon on Eden Prime. It burned a vision into my brain. I'm still trying to sort out what it all means.
Visions. Yes, that makes sense. The beacons were designed to transmit information directly into the mind of the user. Finding one that still works is extremely rare. No wonder the Geth attacked Eden Prime. The chance to acquire a working beacon, even a badly damaged one, is worth almost any risk. But the beacons were only programmed to interact with Prothean physiology. Whatever information you received would have been confused, unclear. I am amazed you were able to make sense of it at all. A lesser mind would have been utterly destroyed by the process.
Okay, this isn't helping us find Saren.
Of course, you're right. I am sorry, my scientific curiosity got the better of me.
I don't know why Saren wanted you out of the picture, but I think we'll be a lot better off if we bring you along.
Thank you, Commander. Saren might come after me again. I cannot think of anywhere safer than here on your ship. And my knowledge of the Protheans might be useful later on.
And her biotics will come in handy when the fighting starts.
Good to have you on the team, Liara.
Thank you, Commander. I am very grateful. Oh, I am afraid I am feeling a bit lightheaded.
When was the last time you ate? Or slept? Dr. Chakwa should take a look.
It is probably just Still, it could not hurt to be examined by a medical professional.
We can talk again after you've seen the doctor. The rest of you, dismissed.
Mission reports are filed, Commander. You want me to patch you through?
Sure.
Patch him through,
Setting
Joker.
up the link.
We've received your report, Commander. I understand Dr. Tassoni is on the Normandy.
I assume you're taking the necessary security precautions.
Liara's on our side. The Geth were trying to kill her.
Benezia would never allow Saren to kill her daughter.
Maybe she doesn't know.
Or maybe we don't know her. We never expected she could become a traitor.
At least the mission was a success.
Apart from the utter destruction of a major Prothean ruin. Was that really necessary, Shepard?
The Geth were crawling all over those ruins. We were lucky to make it out alive.
Of course, Commander. The mission
Good luck,
was
Commander.
And the only reason why I did that, by the way, is because you could technically get Paragon from doing it. That's the only real reason. But hey. Nope, no primary. Okay. Let us begin our cycle around the ship. And talk to the people I actually care about. And I'm not going to be talking to Liara, even though some of her conversations are interesting, simply because I don't want to risk romancing her. The character I want to romance is only in Mass Effect 2. Well, they're not only in Mass Effect 2. You can only romance them in 2 and onward.
You've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems.
Okay, so pretty straightforward.
The boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Dr. Garrus.
Commander, how are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
That's a good question. There were several
Like
reasons.
what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre?
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can, but Saren's not going to play by our rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Don't get caught up in the details, Garrus. We'll find him and then we'll stop him.
Good. Thanks, Commander.
Let's keep moving. Also, depending on what you do with Garrus, he will change. His reasons and such later on may change.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place.
The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
I should go.
See you later.
Yep. Let's see. I know I am... How far am I off? I have 57,000. I need like 100,000, but I might be able to pick up something.
Hey, Commander. Looking for some extra supplies?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Well, hell, the license is a lot.
Let's see what...
You bet, Commander.
Ooh, I can actually get the Scorpion 4, which would be lovely. But yeah, I don't think... yeah, I'm pretty off from getting that. I'll just get the med gel up. We're rolling here. But yeah. Lovely. I might even be able to get the Scorpion, like higher grade Scorpion, because I believe if we have a certain license, we can actually pick up the light armor Scorpion 6, or even 7. But the 4 will see us through just fine. Let's go talk to Joker.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I pulled your boots out of the fire.
If we present you with a medal, you'll end up sitting on stage listening to politicians make speeches for a couple of hours. Fun.
That's a good point. They'd probably make me shave, too. I spent the last 7 weeks working on this baby. No medal's worth that. So, Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here? All right, see ya.
Yeah, I'm simply there to be silly. Because he always has something interesting to say after missions, so... Also, because after the mission, Codex.
Ship mobility dominates space combat. The primary objective is to align the mass accelerator along the bow with the opposing vessel's broadside. Battles typically play out as artillery duels, fought at ranges measured in thousands of kilometers, though assaults through defended mass relays often occur at knife fight ranges, as close as a few dozen kilometers. Most ship-to-ship engagements are skirmishes between patrol vessels of cruiser weight and below, with dreadnoughts and carriers only deployed in full-scale fleet actions. Battles in open space are short and often inconclusive, as the weaker opponent typically disengages. Once a ship enters FTL flight, the combat is effectively over. There are no sensors capable of tracking them, or weapons capable of damaging them. The only way to guarantee an enemy will stand and fight is to attack a location they have a vested interest in, such as a settled world or a strategically important mass relay. Biotic Omni-tools are handheld devices that combine a computer microframe, sensor analysis pack, and manufacturing fabricator. Versatile and reliable, an Omni-tool can be used to analyze and adjust the functionality of most standard equipment, including weapons and armor, from a distance. The fabrication module can rapidly assemble small three-dimensional objects from common reusable industrial plastics, ceramics, and light alloys. This allows for field repairs and modifications to most standard items, as well as the reuse of salvaged equipment. Omni-tools are standard issue for soldiers and first-in colonists.
we go. Okay. Galaxy map, please. Therum. Okay. Kelper Verge. Now that I'm higher level, I'm going to go do this. Might end poorly, but I should be able to do it.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by Thresher Maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
That can't be a coincidence.
There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known...
Memory serves, it is on Toram. Yeah. Galen Corey. There is, I believe, something right over there, but I don't usually bother with it. This one. The power of a Mako in action. It can climb and climb for days, but it controls like a drunk rhino. Whee! Okay. Down we go. Let's go. Okie dokie. Oh, there is someone left, a few people left alive. Oh, I apologize for not blowing you guys up in the first wave. kind of surprised that... Oh yeah, no, Antaram's actually a populated planet, and that's actually not really shown later, but it's made reference to later, I believe. Incendiary explosive. You're up. Okay. To be fair, I believe they can actually open that door, but... Oi! Assault rifle, please.
Enemy is everywhere! Lost shields! Go, go, go!
Boost. There we go. No, we'll take it all just to see if there is... Nope. There we go. Lovely. Lovely jubbly.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
It's Corporal! Corporal Toombs! You don't get to lie! Not today! Today it all comes out!
What all comes out? I'm listening. But I need you to put that gun down.
You don't understand. I don't want to kill anyone. I want to go to sleep without screaming in my dreams. I want the people who sent me to Akuz brought to justice.
Can't you see that Toombs is crazy? Shoot him!
But if I can't get that, I'll have to settle for killing the men who took my life away.
What did the doctor do to you, Corporal?
We were on Akuz. When the Thresher Maws hit, my entire unit was wiped out. The Thresher Maws, the scientists were studying them. They let them hit our unit just to watch. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What kind of tests are we talking about?
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Ever had Thresher Maw acid in your veins? I have. They wanted to see what it would do. They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this.
Cerberus.
They treated me like a lab animal.
Keep that name important. We're probably going to deal with them more often.
This man deserves to die. So, are you going to kill me or not?
You're better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You
How the
can't
fuck does he know I'm
judge me.
Shepard as well?
You don't have the right.
Toombs, if I could have helped you on a cruise, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me one. Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now. I don't know.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Back to the Normandy with us. As you saw, that mission
Message coming
is
in.
tough.
Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Command. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toombs seems to have found some closure. Hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. Thank you again for your...
There we go. Now, I want to quickly go hop to... Just to quickly check. Okay, we'll go to Utopia, not... Basically, I'm going to go to everywhere that has a place for, like, stuff, but I'm not going to go to it. I'm going to go to everything else. Xanadu, which I think you can actually go to in one of the games. Nirvana. Xeon. Eden. Oh, no, this is Eden Prime. That's what Eden Prime's supposed to look like. Acadia. Strenus. Probably going to end the stream soon, but I still want to get stuff going. Let's see. Thessalogon, or whatever the bloody hell that's pronounced as. The MSV Majesty. Let's go there quickly in a little bit, because that basically just told us that we can land there. I have to go do some things, and I'll throw up a beer right back if that's the case, and I'll turn on the music again, and we'll see how far we get past that. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Anomaly, abandoned camp. Going to the anomalies really isn't that big a deal. You can, but... Let's keep this on moving. We haven't actually fought a Thresher Maw, which is rather amusing. So I kind of don't want to have the Codex, play the Codex entry for Thresher Maws that's more recent. Just simply because we haven't dealt with it. And that's a heavy turret. Alliance heavy turret. Let's see if we can. I wanted to try and like parallel park, but nah, don't worry. I have to be careful though.
En route.
Where's? Or does...
Now it gets fun.
Okay, that was fun. Ah, so he's up top.
Go, go, go!
There we go. Lovely. Ooh, some shotguns, assault rifle. Ooh, that is really good for her. Oh my lord, that's one of the more impressive ones. 'Cause that's from Haliat Armory. Whenever you see Haliat Armory stuff, you should just make sure you keep it. Because it's often some of the best stuff you can get your grubby little mitts on. Now, it's not the best stuff by any means, but it's most definitely not the worst. Also, get rid of that. I've had that for forever. So, there's also a crate over there, but probably not going to have anything too great in it. But yeah, now that she has that. Also, whenever you see a weapon, I should actually go look. Whenever you see a weapon that looks like this, or like basically looks different than like the kind of like the standard look, you immediately know that weapon's good. Usually that means they're good. Armor, it's a little bit more varied, but basically as long as it's a scorpion or a, I think it's chameleon, you'd be fine. So I need to go find Gabroth at Citadel Tower, and I need to talk to someone else. Good luck. Good. I don't remember what's hiding. I'm gonna hop to the place that Pinnacle Station's in to see if I can actually do something, but I don't know if I can. Turret insignia. Oops, Siba. Malice.
Message coming in.
Ooh.
Patching it through.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system communications.
Oh, it's this one. Medicos in hospital and dangerous expeditions must be well prepared to survive a long length of time. With its high mass, heat-trapping clouds, and constant volcanic venting, Medicos is well on its way to becoming a Venetian pressure cooker world. Meaning, it's similar to Venus, where it's a lot of magma, a lot of stuff, and it's very thick cloud cover. Basically makes it so that the heat never escapes, so just keep building and building and building. The gravity is not incredibly strong, but everything else is just nasty. I don't even remember where. I'm pretty sure this is just a Geth trap, memory serves. But hey, I might as well do it. This is nowhere near 100%ing.
Looks like the signal's coming from that wreckage.
Careful, Commander. I've got a bad feeling about this. Yeah, it's a trap!
Oh no, it's a trap! I'm still in the Mako. Fine. It's not like the Colossus is here or anything. Okay, Metagos complete. We're gonna quickly hop to the Pinnacle Station in Phoenix. Not actually the Pinnacle Station, but there's a world here. I want to see if I can actually land on it.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance.
Shepard, we've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance train. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our...
How many casualties
17 Marines were killed in the simulation exercises before we realized what had happened. That's... VI support is critical to our military success. They process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. But as advanced as this thing is at military strategy, it's still just a VI. It's not self-aware, and it's completely disengaged from any networks. That's where you... We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI Corps. And manually...
Don't worry,
I know
Admiral.
Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part... The VI controls all the...
Yeah. But we're not going to deal with it. I might be able to do this before we even get the mission, but that means I need to bring Rex with me. That's just kind of immediate. I'm going to bring Rex with me, as I said. Because if I can, it means I could deal with Rex's mission immediately, and I don't have to worry about it. Now, Rex doesn't really have too many actual skills. Oh, I'm level 20. That's why I got the request. Okay. Here we go. I might be able to. And because I have Rex with me, I shouldn't need to worry. Now, he might just instantly perish or not do really any damage, but that's because he doesn't have any weapons, because I was not planning to use Rex ever. But, hang, if I have to, I'll do it. I still have got Tali. We'll be fine. Normally, you'd be doing this right after your second complete story mission. I think I'm going to do it now. Because I can, and I realized I could. Because they decided to put Pinnacle Station... Come on, back up. There we go. There we go.
I know who runs this place.
Have you been here before?
No, but I was planning to come here before you and I met. This place belongs to a Turian scum named Ton Actus.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long story, but he's got something that belongs to me.
Well, what is it?
Family armor.
Never actually did this before, so this is new dialogue for me.
5 generations. Turian military took it from my father's father after the war. Somehow this ass wound up with it. I want it back.
We'll get it back.
Right behind you.
This shouldn't be incredibly difficult, because once again, as I said, I'm level 20. If I play my cards right... Oh, there was someone right next to me and I didn't even notice. So I was getting shotgunned and I didn't even notice there was someone sitting right next to me. We walk to the other side of this building.
Enemies everywhere!
Now I'm ready.
Shields! Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Hold the line! Enemy is everywhere! Hold the line! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go! Hold the line! Hold the line! Flush shields! Hold the line! Hold the line! I've lost shields! Go, go, go!
Hello. Get singularitied.
Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, go, go!
There we go. Nice and dead. Heavy armor Turian, medium armor Turian, heavy armor human, and an assault rifle. My decryption skill is too low. Oh well, we got a whole bunch of stuff. Oh. I might use you later, so enjoy. Hold on, what do I have? I had the Stinger. It's something else. Nope. Heavy armor human. You know what? Oh no, it's the Mantis. That's it. I'm going to keep a hold of both of those. One of them I'll actually give to Garrus. Shredder rounds. Oh, at level 4, all the ammo and weapon upgrades go through a slight name change. And they sometimes get new abilities, some don't, but some do. For example, chemical rounds become polonium rounds. I think. Yeah. Case in point. We'll check right now. Yeah. Basically, it's just they're slightly better. Medical interface is medical interface 4, which is obviously better than the first aid interface. There's also the eventually you get the medical exoskeleton. Proton rounds.
This is it. I can't believe my ancestors ever wore this.
I'm glad we could help you get it back.
Just be starting.
Yep. I did a quest that a mission that I was not even supposed to do, but hey, it saves us time. Did take one death, but not too bad. A single death is actually nowhere near bad in this game. A whole bunch of deaths is a problem. I was just wondering if I could actually do it or not, and you can. You can actually get here before. Lovely. It's 10 o'clock. Station, and the only place I haven't gone is Pharos, but I think this is fighting a threat to mine.
Message coming in.
Normandy, this is one of our civilians. You need to go.
Oh no, it's the monkey one. I will actually not do this one. I don't care if bugging people. I probably just don't like doing it. It's annoying, it's tedious, and really doesn't do anything.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Now, you can try to... no.
Tin Hut!
At ease. Rear Admiral Mihailovic, 5th Fleet.
We weren't told to expect you, sir. I would have prepared a formal greeting.
Spare me the pleasantries. I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I still serve the Alliance, sir. As a Spectre, I can advance our interests to the Council.
You still know what color your blood is, Shepard? I don't begrudge the politicians' decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
The Normandy is a fine ship, sir. She's served us well so far.
It's a gimmick, Commander. Useless in a stand-up fight. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians, throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
We'd be honored to show her to you, Admiral.
I'll just bet. Wait here. I won't be long.
I don't know if I have enough charm to actually pull this.
Commander, I'm not happy.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir.
Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
Modified Turian style. They prefer commanders looking over their subordinates, rather than in the middle of them. We wanted to see how effectively they can command with that setup.
Reasonable goal, but they should have studied that in a lab rather than on a frontline warship. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits at element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
We can loiter in an enemy system and monitor traffic, or drop infiltration teams on enemy worlds. Normandy can be more effective than the Solarian STG.
Maybe. But that's not the job of a proper warship. We're supposed to find and kill the enemy fleet, not count how many times their garrison goes to the bathroom. And we need to talk about your Krogan? Asari? Turians? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment.
Between Saren and the Geth, we have enough enemies out here. Treating other species with suspicion and distrust won't win hearts and minds.
That assumes the hearts and minds are worth winning. That hasn't been proven yet. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
I think the Normandy is a good ship, sir. Even if you disagree, you have to see that her joint construction and multiracial crew make the Alliance look better.
Your job is to look good, Commander. The Alliance navies is to win wars. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Lovely. Spartan training, please. Thank you. Okay, good. And, because of the timing, it actually lines up pretty well with what I wanted to do. I will see you all here next time when we go deal with the Citadel 2. Bye-bye.